Hello, my name is Tally, and I'm doing a reading for those who it's for you. It's all about you, baby. I didn't even know how to say that. So it is. Whoa, that's too many. It's freezing in here today. I mean, I don't know where you are, but I'm in Canada, and it's cold today. I'm feeling cold, so I had to put on my boots and my big sweater to get me warm again because I'm feeling cold. Yeah, I'm wearing boots inside the house. I have this like rad heating, I think is what it's called, but I don't want to mess with it because once you mess with it, it's really hard to get like the temperature back, and so I really don't want to touch it right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna wear my boots for now and hope that it'll be warmer tomorrow. So yeah, I'm done all the signs for December, so I'm just doing some of my other playlists. So this one is specifically focused on it's all about you, baby. So this is a message for you, regarding you, something internal maybe. So the first card out we're getting is the Ten of Cups in reverse. And then the next card we got is the Six of Pentacles. So maybe you haven't been feeling like maybe you haven't been giving to yourself, I want to say. Maybe you need to give to yourself. Maybe, like I just see in this card, this guy is getting a massage. Maybe you need to go for a massage to give back to yourself and to find, maybe it'll give you a lot of fulfillment, to do something for yourself, to give to yourself in whatever way you like to give to yourself. Maybe you've been giving a lot to others and you haven't spent some quality time with yourself or doing something you like to do, or spending money on yourself. Like lots of people will spend money on others, but then they won't go out and buy themselves, something nice when they need something nice. So I feel like that's saying you need to give to yourself in some way. And the next cards we're getting out is the Three of Cups. Clarified that, we're getting the Five of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this is just reiterating what I just said about, being pulled away and feeling like you need to give to whoever these other people are in this card, right? Feeling like you need to, give to your family, your friends, or whatever connections. Maybe it's a job and you're not giving enough time for yourself. Like you are one of these people here. There's three cups and your cup is empty. I don't know if you've ever heard of the analogy where, you have, everybody has, I don't know, like a cookie jar or like a jar of whatever you want to put in there, candy, whatever. It doesn't have to be cookies. And if you got no cookies in your jar, or in this case, water in your cup, love in your cup, then you have nothing to give to others. You technically are giving people empty cups. you know, if you are needing to be there for a lot of people in your life or work or whatever, you're giving from an empty cup. And what happens when you give from an empty cup? It's not good. Like, it depletes you, it makes you worn out, it runs you ragged. Don't let yourself get run ragged, and I mean, really, these people who are getting empty cups are looking at your empty cup like, what's going on here? Like, what is she giving us? And maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe you giving from an empty cup is not really hitting the mark, and you feel like you're doing all this stuff, and really it's not hitting the mark because you're giving from an empty cup. So just, you know, making sure you put cookies in your jar or water in your cup, whatever analogy or however you want to see it, and so that you have something to give, so your cup is full, so you can share it with others, and, you know, actually fill up their cup, because you can't fill up their cup with an empty cup. I'm just like, I don't know. That's what I'm hearing from those two cards. So the next card, I just said at the bottom of this deck. So we're going to come back to those ones. Obviously, I need to go at the bottom of this deck. We got the swords, the Page of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're not learning this fact that you need to give to yourself. So maybe you've had things happen, like I just think of the things that happen when we don't give to ourselves. For example, we get depleted, we get sick, we get I don't know, like worn out, like maybe all of a sudden you just can't get up in the morning, or I don't know what happens when you don't give to yourself. Like you just, maybe you get grouchier. Maybe you're like walking around grouchy, and you're, you know, affecting all the people around you in a negative way. I don't know, like maybe things happen, like maybe all of a sudden you get a backache or a foot cramp or something, or like, you know, you wake up with a kink in your neck. Like, it doesn't have to be a sickness, but like something that your body, maybe it's showing up on your body, like something is saying, hey, like you need to take a break, you need to like relax for a bit, you know, spend some me time, you know. So maybe you're not learning that, or you're not seeing that, you're not, like, the body signs are not clicking in. So you know, someone needs to hear it, maybe. And which is funny, this is the Ace of Swords coming out at the bottom of this deck, which actually the pile, so now I'm going to read this pile because this is like two cards the same. So the next two cards that came out was the Ace of Swords in reverse, and with that came out the Eight of Cups. So I think maybe that's when the clarity is going to come in, is when maybe you'll get more clarity. Maybe you've been seeking something, seeking clarity. Maybe you've been preoccupied with, you know, finding out something. And maybe that has not allowed you to, and I think that's communication too. So maybe you've been really like, maybe it has to do with communication or clarity, the sword. Like maybe you've been after some sort of communication, or maybe some sort of clarity and with your relationships or with your job or something, and that has been pulling you away from yourself, you know, giving yourself love or spending time on yourself, giving yourself something that to fill that cup, you know. At the bottom of this deck, we're getting the Peace card. And this is so like, this is so says, spend time with yourself. It's screaming at you because I have a belief, I don't know if you meditate or not, but I have a belief that when we meditate, we're actually spending time with ourselves, which I think that's why me and probably others struggle to just sit and meditate. It's because it's spending time with yourself. It's like, I don't know, it's for some reason such a hard task for a lot of us out here. And, you know, our mind is like trying to find clarity and trying to analyze situations and, you know, thinking about all the people in our lives other than us, and not able to just turn off, you know, and just be with ourselves and be in peace. Like, when I do actually meditate, I mean, not to say your mind doesn't wander to things, but you can always bring your mind back to yourself and your breathing, or however you do that to focus on yourself. You know, because afterwards you just feel so much more peaceful, especially when you do it on a regular basis, when you make it a habit, when you so make it a habit to, you know, if it's not, it doesn't have to be meditation if you don't believe in it or you don't like it, or, but whatever practice you have that shows yourself love, like, spend the time, because that's where you're going to find peace. You're not going to get peace from all these relationships, you're not, or work or whatever. You're not going to get peace from, finding out the answer or figuring out the communication or finally getting the communication or whatever you're after. You're not going to actually get peace from any of that. How you're going to get peace is to spend time with yourself and to give yourself love, however you do that. So that's where the focus needs to be, or that's what you need to not forget about doing. You need to make it a habit, put it in your routine somewhere, you know. Yeah, and I mean, how people show themselves love and spend time with themselves is really individual. Like, there's a million different ideas. You could probably Google it and find tons of different ideas, but intuitively you'll probably know what best would work for you. And yeah, that's the message I'm getting for you. So hopefully this helps you in some way. Until next time, see you.